Acting out monologues is impossible. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Do you have this problem? I had a student this week that said this to me. I love acting with a scene partner because there's so much to work off of. There's so much they give you, and that helps the source of my acting because I can really respond and really react. I agree. And she said, but I really struggle with the fact that this character would be speaking for so long without being interrupted. Do you struggle with this problem too? Here's what I told her. I said, whenever we talk for a long time in life, we never think, okay, I'm going to talk for a really long time and not be interrupted. At any point in time, someone could interrupt you if someone else is around, right? You're giving a speech or you're saying something or you're trying to get something from someone using these words. At some point, they could interrupt you. At some point, they're going to react. They're probably reacting all the way through it if it's in real life. Acting should be no different. Acting is living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. So how can we live truthfully with a monologue? How do we live truthfully without being interrupted? Give the other person in the scene permission in your mind to interrupt you. But more importantly, look at it as something you're trying to get out of them or change them or achieve. The scene most likely has something that your character is trying to do. And these words are a means to that end. No one speaks uninterrupted for no reason. That's just not a thing. So when you're reading the script, don't look at it like, okay, I'm going to talk for a really long time and then they're going to talk and we'll go back and forth. No, you don't know what they're going to do. In real life, if you're really trying to persuade someone or convince someone of something, or you're trying to force them into something that you wish they would do using this speech, using your words, you don't know how long you're going to speak. You don't know if they're going to interrupt you. So what do you do when you're using all of these words to try to get something? You're still engaged with them while you're doing it. So if they roll their eyes at you, you react to that. If they look at you confused, you try to be more specific about what you're saying and behaviorally get that across to them. If they start nodding their head, you start to go, you see what I mean? You know, that the behavior starts to communicate, right? Yeah, you get it. And then maybe, that leads to their next line or something. When you're shooting this monologue, here's a bonus tip. If you have access to someone, whether it's through Zoom or someone in person, and you're shooting a self-tape and it's a monologue, put them there and tell them they can interrupt you. They have permission to engage. They have permission to react, respond. Now, of course, if you're shooting it, they're not going to actually speak to you because that'll interrupt your take. But as an actor, you need to be doing things with reality, which is what Sanford Meisner said is the foundation of truthful acting. So try to do something, right? Whatever the scene is, do it with reality using those words. It's like what Stella Adler said, actors focus too much on the words and not enough on where the words come from. She also said acting is everything but the words. Meisner said acting is doing. Stanislavski talked about the super task or the super objective. If you look at life, people are always in the midst of doing something. I have just spoken for like 2 minutes straight. I'm trying to actively do something, right? I'm trying to solve your acting problem. I'm trying to teach you something, right? That's why I'm speaking for a long time. I'm not just saying this random rant monologue. I'm just trying to do something with reality. Life is like that. Your acting should be no different because your acting should be lifelike. It should be truthful. It should be real. If you want more tips like this, check out my link. There's a Father's Day sale on all of my courses and my classes and my calls and anything that you want. If you really want to be serious about getting better at acting and you want to work with me in some way, whether it's one-on-one training, which I do with actors all over the world via Zoom. We meet every single week, 90 minutes a session for 6 months total at a time. It's month to month. Check out the link for more details. If you want something you can do on your own, everything's on sale. So check out everything, check out the reviews, see what you want, and get it while you still can because the sale is over at the end of Father's Day, at the end of this weekend. I hope this helped and follow for more acting tips like this one.